Key here, and I'm here with you guys with the first ever gameplay, producer walkthrough, trailer, whatever you want to call it, of The Sims 4. And I know this came out yesterday, so I'm like a day late. But even then, I did this like last night, and then I was having problems with YouTube because it connected my accounts with my Google accounts, which I hated. And I finally got them apart from each other. So, I don't know, I might make a video teaching how to get those disconnected. But oh, I hate that when they integrate stuff, and then it messed up the video. So like I made the video, but the video didn't actually come up, and it was just horrible. But now I'm here, and here we go. You know, a real analysis, more of an analysis than that last trailer. So let's go. Again, I love this opening.
I'm Lindsay Pearson, a producer on The Sims, and I'm excited to give you this early look at The Sims 4. You'll get to meet our new Sims, see our creative tools in action, and get a glimpse of what life is like for my Sims.
So we can really see from the start that Create a Sim is really like they really said it was going to be. You can really create a lot. I noticed though you can't make feet bigger, which is one weird thing. I never thought about that. And I also just realized right now there are Sims in the background. Because to me, I really am hoping they change this background. And just like the hair, maybe this could be one of the last things they change. Because the Sims 4 had that bluish background. But then like the Sims 2 and 3 added like actual real backgrounds. Like the Sims 2 had the backlight where you take pictures. And the Sims 3 had like the room with the mirror. And the Sims 4 just has this blank platform. But maybe they're waiting for the end, but I could still live with this.
This is the new.
You can see you can add, I was about to say add the boobs, adjust the boobs and the neck, make the boobs higher.
Where my Sims begin to come to life.
The chin, stomach, chest,
fun,
eyes,
intuitive, and more powerful than ever.
Waist, hips, shoulders,
I click directly on
butt,
my Sim to make changes. I'm
thighs,
not using sliders.
Thighs,
I just
pot
push
belly.
and pull.
It's very cool, and it really
this new feature
is
makes
like
it easier
just
than
about
ever before
every
to create the
portion
Sims that so
of the
far
Sims
have only
body.
lived in my imagination.
And I do love the way that, like they said, it's like clay, you're molding it. And I like the way you're doing it hands-on as opposed to having a slider. You're actually doing it. You're pulling it, pushing it the way that you want it to be. So that's actually pretty cool. And I'm looking forward to that. One thing that people were hoping for, and me too, I was like 98% sure that height will be in the game. Now, we can't completely shrug it off just yet, but I mean, from what we've seen so far, height is not in the game, which I can live with. You know, animated hair, people also want that, but I think they'll be adding that towards the end because that's not one of their main priorities. So they might add that at the end, like right before the game comes out. But height, I don't know, height might not be in there, and I don't understand why not. People are saying, you know, claws, animation glitches, but think about it. Kids and adults can talk to each other and they look down and look up. What would be a difference with having other heights? But if not too big of a deal. Animated hair is like a first, then height. I don't know. I want them both, but if you give me animated hair, that'd be cool. That would sort of redeem the hair.
I want to show you just how detailed you can get.
And I also
click directly on the Sims
see
face to
that
refine
there
their
are
looks.
no boxes that come out. Like, if I want to
like
change the eye
playing with
color, how would
clay.
I change it?
I can
If I
shape
want
the
to choose the
nose.
clothes, how would I choose them? I guess they're just not ready to
Fine-tune
show
her
that
mouth.
yet. But I'm seeing some of the same clothes, so I hope
Tweak the eyes.
it's a ton of clothes, more than what we're
These
seeing.
new Sims can look like me, my friends, or anyone out there in the world.
Yeah. I love how you can set the walk styles. You see he has that sort of macho, suave walk.
In Create a Sim, I give my Sims
Or the
personality.
pose.
I can choose their voices,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He has a little prissy pants walk.
figure out how they move.
She has the little can't touch this walk. Dun, 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 dun. He has a swagger walk, and she has the basic walk. But I just like how it's different walks.
This is where their lives really begin.
The build by
Now that I've
build
created my
mode, they have a
Sims,
show
let's
by
build them
mode.
a
Build
house.
mode does look way much simpler
In The Sims
than
4,
before.
we've redesigned all of our creative tools to be intuitive and fun. I can reach into the world and make changes quickly and easily.
It is looking super easy.
I lay down a room, push and pull it into the shape I want, and I can quickly add more rooms.
It looks way much easier.
If I'm not happy with the layout of my house,
And
now I can
that,
just pick up a room
just
and
like
move
the
it.
best feature
And the
of
room's
build
furniture and
mode right
decor
there.
will come right along with it.
At first, I was skeptical of build mode because how they said they were making it easier, and I was like, I don't want it to be too easy, but like it's turning out great. I'm loving the way build mode's looking. And this confirms what I was talking about. I remember in another video I was complaining about how the walls look super tall, because now we can make our walls taller or smaller. I probably won't have tall walls, maybe, I don't know, but like I was complaining because it looked ugly to me because everything was super small and then the walls for the Sims were tall. But now we can see you can change the walls.
Even with the many
There
new
go
ways
that
to
background
customize a
New
house,
Orleans
building is faster than ever.
type town.
These new tools are tactile, powerful, and a lot of fun.
It looks super nice. And I love the way it matches everything. Like, you know, usually you have to go around top, go around the bottom. This is matching everything, even the balcony, and that's just nice.
Now this is a house any Sim would be proud to call home.
Me too, my home. And another thing, in previous pictures, we had saw the train. And when I first saw it, I also thought that it would be like the rabbit hole diner. But, like, it's not really... There will be rabbit holes. They did say that much, but there will be less. And I thought that the diner was that train, and because you can't see into it, but there are train tracks going across the ground. I don't think that train is not a train. Not a train. It is a train. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So hopefully the world will be huge enough to make you want to use public transportation such as the train, and hopefully it's not magical and you stand there and then it magically appears. But that's super nice, adding to the nice touch of the New Orleans type world. So yes, that is a train. It wouldn't be train tracks going across the road if it was just there to be there.
So what's life like inside this house?
Let's see.
I want to share the story of my Sims, Sophia, Ollie, and Andre.
Now, one thing I like about this, but don't like about this is the first, ow, I just hit my knuckle, first producer walkthrough. And it's sort of the movie made producer walkthrough. Now, The Sims 2, what I loved about The Sims 2 walkthroughs were that they were actual walkthroughs of actual gameplay. Now, The Sims 3, it was in the beginning, because I remember Ambitions. Ambitions was like the producer walkthrough was actual gameplay. But later on, they started to make it to this movie type gameplay, which I like, but it throws you off from the actual game. So, they're already starting that with 4, so that sort of sucks. But, you know, it's still nice to see a producer walkthrough, so let's continue. And then, like I said in earlier videos, I guess, you can sort of see the relationships that they're already having. And I'm loving these pre-made Sims. I am loving these. They all have different personalities and emotions. Much, much more than what The Sims 3, quote-unquote, has.
Sophia's having a get-together, and, as always, the guys are competing
It's not
for
a
her
party,
affection.
it's a get-together.
At the moment, things are going quite well for Ollie. Check out that grin. I've got...
One thing is, you see their top teeth. Where the bottom teeth at? And it'd be cool if you could sort of choose their teeth. That would be sort of cool. But I wouldn't want them, if they're going to be happy and talking, I want to see both teeth. Or no teeth at all. It just looks weird to just have your top teeth showing.
Ollie feeling confident.
Well, I'll let her talk
Over
about it.
here, I can see his emotional state.
Now, emotions. I knew they were adding that to the game, but I didn't actually think that it would be like on your user interface, user interface heads-up display, but it is. And one thing I'm also scared of that they haven't really announced is I hope that emotions don't take over traits. Like, emotions is adding so much depth to our Sims, so hopefully they still have like the traits and the personality, because if they have that, that'd be double the emotion. Like, each Sim will react differently with their emotion, plus the traits and personality that they have. And they did say that you can learn traits through playing the game, but I hope that your Sims can have traits, because that will make them sort of bland, because then they all resemble each other when they're in different emotional states. And another thing I was scared of was that they would have to do it like The Sims 3. Like, as an emotional state, they probably have like 4. So I think this replaces the mood. That would be better and smarter if it replaced the mood, because it is their mood. And one thing about The Sims 3 is that you had moodlets, which they have confirmed are also coming back to The Sims 4. Now, I hated moodlets in The Sims 3 because moodlets ran The Sims life. I'm sick. How long? I don't know. Check the moodlet. Like, does sickness really work that way? Do you really have a time limit on how you sick and just check the timer and you're done sicking and you're done being sick? No. So I hope that's not the same case with The Sims 4. I hope moodlets just sort of help the emotional state, but not run the Sims life. Sims in The Sims 3 didn't show any emotions. How did you know what they were feeling? Look at their moodlet. So moodlets, I'm fine with them being in 4, just don't run the Sims life. And I was scared that there would not be enough emotional states. I was thinking they would only have like happy, elated, sad, miserable, and depressed. But we're about to see right now there are way much more emotions than that. Let's start with confident. That's one. We're going to count them as we go.
For the first time ever, we've designed our Sims with emotions. These emotions allow you to drive how these new Sims move, feel,
Inspired, that's 2.
and experience life. Emotions give you more
Hysterical, 3.
choices. You can create deeper, richer stories with more possibilities.
Focus, 4.
Let me show you how. Andre, he is bored.
5.
I'm gonna mix things up.
And her hair looks appeared to move just the itsy bitsy.
I'm gonna mix things up.
Or no, it's just her body. But like I said, hopefully they'll be adding it towards the end. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't put it in the reveal trailer if they didn't plan to add it on. Like that's probably like their last thing that they're working towards right before the game comes out. Animated hair, because they know we want it.
I'm gonna make
Violins in the base game. That confirms that, something that everyone has been wanting since they saw those first leaked pictures. Hopefully this is not the only instrument, the way that the guitar was the only instrument in 3, but it's nice. They added that. People want that for custom content in 3 or store content, and it's finally here in 4. And it adds even more to the New Orleans lifestyle. Now we need saxophone
Andre,
and trumpet.
step on Ollie's game.
Nice.
And with this sad song, I've made Andre drive Ollie into a state of depression.
6.
He just can't hold those tears back. I'm gonna get him out of here before.
So it was sort of hinting that because of Andre, is his name Andre or Ollie? Crap, I don't know. I think Ollie. Because of his personality, that song made him sad. So maybe that's still saying that it's still hope for other personality besides just emotion. So that's 6 emotions right there. And
before he embarrasses himself. Andre's tour de force.
7. That's fine. Fine is 7. I remember when we first saw that picture of the user interface also, I had thought that 7 was like, or no, I thought fine was his name. I was like, maybe his name is Finay, because it showed that picture of that guy and he looked like he was in a European world, and I was like, maybe his name is Finay. I didn't think it was an emotional state. So that's 7 right there.
This has given him the perfect chance to hit the right note with Sophia.
Hit the right note.
Poor Ollie. I may have.
One thing about The Sims 4, since they said they want to make it, funnier in a way, they're sort of making death funnier ish, I guess, because they did confirm that you can not only die of regular stuff, but you can die from extreme stuff, such as you pee on yourself, you can literally die of embarrassment, or you can die of laughter. Phrases that we say are actually true in The Sims, and to me that's sort of scary because I like my Sims to stay alive. So the mere fact of them dying, so like when my Sim's going to be laughing, I'm going to be like, no, stop laughing, you're not about to die. If they're having too much fun, no, stop it, I don't want you to die of fun. Don't pee on yourself because you might die. Like, it sort of scares me. And I actually thought he was coming to commit suicide. I thought he was coming to jump out the window, and I was like, now that wouldn't be in the spirit of The Sims, which is what they always say.
Pushed him too far. Over time, his deep depression will fade. He'll feel better, but still be a bit sad. Emotional states will give me all sorts of different choices.
So, another thing that people were complaining about is that the emotions seem to change super fast, like bipolarity, or however you say it. Like bipolar, switching super fast. Now, hopefully that's not the case. I really hope that's not either. And they did say that the emotions will affect you through a lifetime. So the things that he do now, he can talk about that when he's like about to be on his deathbed and die. He can be referring back to now. So that'd be cool because, again, in The Sims 3, you have moodlets. If someone died, you was sad for 2 days. After them 2 days passed, you didn't even remember who they was. Like, my mom died 2 days later. Where's your mom? Who? Who's that? What's in it? Like, so hopefully it is that way in the 4, not the way Sims 3 is, but the way that they remember. And people were complaining that the moves switch too fast, but I was thinking maybe, and fingers crossed, the reason they're switching so fast is because it's a gameplay trailer, so they don't have all the time to let the moves switch. So hopefully it doesn't switch too fast.
I want to cheer Ollie up. And
Voodoo doll in the base game, even more to the New Orleans.
I think a little voodoo magic can stop Andre in his tracks.
Ooh. Oh.
By using the voodoo doll, I've made Andre quite the furious.
Furious, that's 8.
And Sophia, she's losing interest fast.
That's right, back it up. Oh.
Luckily, I've built a home gym. And
yep, that confirms that teaser that we saw the first one of the first teasers. No, the first teaser picture out of the first 2. They showed the punching bag, and there you go. That pretty much confirms it. And then another thing they say is that your emotions will also help out with what you do. So your emotions not only take an effect on your Sims, your emotions take effect on the world around you. So for instance, right now Andre is furious. He is about to take it out on the punching bag. His anger is going to help his athletic skill even more than it would before. And say Ollie's depressed right now. If he was artistic, he could go paint and end up painting an artistic masterpiece. And an angry Sim could rip up like a teddy bear. Like they don't just leave the emotions ball up. They take them out, and it'll benefit, and it's drawbacks and benefits to each emotion.
a punching bag is the perfect place for a Sim to blow off some steam. Andre's still furious, but after a few rounds with the punching bag, I've gotten Andre to lighten up a bit.
Angry, that's 8.
While he's still angry, his emotional state is less intense. But Andre still needs to chill out if I have any hopes of getting him together with Sophia. These different levels of emotional states give me brand new ways to play with my Sims.
Crap, that was 8. Let me count. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Crap. Blah, blah, blah. 6, 7. I think that was 8. That was either 8 or 9. Crap.
Now that I have Andre cooling down, let's check back in with Ollie. Ollie's feeling flirty.
This is
and Sophia's
10.
enjoying his company.
Flirty. Because I know I missed the other girls last time. This is 10. Flirty.
These 2 must have been viewing this risque painting.
Suggestive themes.
The decor I've chosen has an effect on my Sims' emotional states. With things heating up, I'll get this budding couple feeling passionate. And Ollie's got one big question for Sophia. Would you like to see my rocket?
Oh, M for
well,
mature.
That was forward, but Sophia sure looks into it.
Cranky. That's 10 emotions.
Too bad, Andre. This night belongs to Ollie. From violin.
Look at that happiness. He's expressing his
solos
happiness.
to voodoo dolls.
And another thing about the relationships, they said that there are 2 relationship bars now. The friendship and romance. Now that's pretty cool because I hated The Sims 3 and it's 1 relationship bar. I don't think it's as great as The Sims 2 in the short-term, long-term relationship, but it's still a step in the right direction for relationships. But one thing I wonder how that'll play out is with family. Like, what's going to happen with the romance bar and family and the friendly bar. Like, I don't know. And hopefully you can have multiple titles, like brother, best friend, as opposed to just brother and you don't know what he is. So
choices I've made and the emotions I've taken my Sims through really changed how this night played out. Now where did Ollie and Sophia run off
rocket
to?
ship. We saw that in the picture.
Ollie really does have a rocket ship.
I didn't think it was a rocket ship.
Sophia is impressed. This is a night Ollie
11
remembers
passionate
for a
or
long
12. Crap, I lose count.
Well, this is a good place to wrap things up.
People were also wondering what they were doing in that rocket ship. Now, hopefully, you can take the rocket ships like to another world, or maybe you can travel into space. You know, rabbit hole, we wouldn't be able to see it, but that would still be cool. But one thing for sure, I know they're doing that rocket ship.
Well, this is a good place to wrap things up. Thanks for
Yeah,
watching.
she just said woohoo.
Showing you more of.
She just said woohoo, so woohoo in the rocket ship. That's cool. One of the base game woohoos that's already there. And from that, we can also sort of see that it did not show a movie. Or maybe it did show a movie. We don't know. We'll find out if the movies made it back a little bit later.
Our new
Here goes
Sims,
that logo that I
creative
love so
tools,
more.
And more of The
So
Sims
much.
4.
New emotions, new smarts, new Sims. Come to life. That's going to be like the new thing. Like, you know how Sims 3 said, play with life, play with dogs, play with cats, play with horses, blah, blah, blah. The Sims 4 would be like new Sims, new weather, new snow, new rain. I think that's what the Sims 4 would be like. And I'm loving this logo, in love with this logo. First, I didn't like it because they had the other colors, but then they add the colors from the first logo, and it looks amazing because I used to love the first logo. And then I could deal with it when they changed the colors. Yep, thesims.com, coming 2014. Still no announced date yet, or maybe it has, because I hasn't checked on Sims VIP. So I shall see. And we just saw this in a previous video. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. There will be a live broadcast tomorrow. Like, how amazing is that? They showed the trailer. They showed the gameplay trailer. And tomorrow, they are showing a live broadcast. And I think today they did a Q&A. I went straight to this. I'm about to get on Sims VIP right now. I just got out of school. But it's just great that they're really giving us a ton of information, and still people are still complaining about information that they still haven't given us, such as life stages. Some people thought that they will be a closed world, and some people were complaining that there probably aren't any other life stages. So I'm just like, come on, guys. They're not going to show everything from the start. They're keeping some stuff to the end. Like, I bet pregnancy will be kept to the end. Hopefully that's changed and better than it was. But, you know, they got to keep some stuff. Wow, they would not go back from the Sims. You keep things from previous games. That's like a fact of the Sims. Even if you change other things, you keep the basis of it. Sims 1 was the game in general. Sims 2 added aging. The Sims 3 kept aging, and they brought an open world. Therefore, the Sims 4, there will be aging, there will be other generations, and there will be an open world. And I'm pretty sure in the Sims 5, the big thing in here is multitasking. So multitasking will be in The Sims 5. I'm not sure about emotions, because emotion is sort of The Sims now. Hopefully they will, but I think the big thing that The Sims is bringing to like the basis of the series is multitasking. So, you know, just because they're not showing everything doesn't mean it's not in there. So, you know, don't bash the game too early. Even if it's about the graphics, I can sort of understand that, but like the gameplay, you can't really bash that right now because we haven't seen too much of it. And from what I've seen so far, I'm in love with it. Like I said about the emotions, I was scared about the emotions, but we just saw like 11 and 12 or 12 emotions in the past 3 minutes. Like, it's a 5-minute video, but 2 minutes was building. So 3 minutes, we just saw like 12 emotions. If you got the right number, count it for me, put it in the comments, because I was losing count. It was like so much, and I'm just loving it. And hopefully they add new emotions as the game progresses, and it's just amazing because I'm just loving The Sims 4 right now. I'm so ready for 2014, and I would like to thank you guys for watching. And I'll probably do a video talking about the live broadcast and the features we know in The Sims. And I'm about to check Sims VIP right now and see what happened today at Gamescom. So yes, thanks for watching. You know, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I shall talk to you guys later.